Hey there, traders. This is Shane, and I want to cover a different currency pair that is not generally covered in the videos that you see in the Owners Club. The Aussie yen at times can really rival the pound yen in movement. It's pretty close to the range. Right now we have an ATR up on this daily chart of the Aussie yen, and we're looking at 177 pips on average over the last 50 days. Now, if I bring up the pound yen, you're looking at 226. All right, so it's about 50 pips difference right there. And as you can see, we had a peak there, and it's been dropping off. Right here, you can see that. And when you get these kind of days like this day here, the market just dropped off, it's going to skew the overall ATR a little bit, just because it's this, from 130. 142. This is a pretty big move, so it throws it off a little bit. But the Aussie, the Aussie yen, not a bad little pair to trade, and the spread cost not too bad either. Right now at my broker, the spread cost on the Aussie yen is running at 2.1, and the pound yen is 2.7. And this is Asia session right now. It's 10:22 p.m. when I'm making this video. So just a pair I want to take a look at. And maybe it's something you're going to want to track as you go forward. And I'm going to start with Monday morning. Now, there was zero news at 8:30, but when 10 o'clock rolls around, good old Ben Bernanke decides to start speaking. Now, that can really cause, when he's about to speak and as it progresses up to his chat, for the FX markets, sometimes you can find that there's not much movement as traders just wait to see what spills out of his mouth, and you find that a lot in the FX market when it comes to these kind of announcements or interviews or testimonies or from people in the game. So we're going to take a look at the Aussie yen. 6 range. I didn't change the range. All I did really was I bumped up. Where are we here? Target 1 is going to be 3. Target 2x is going to be 4. All right, so we're going 4 times 6, so 24. And re-entries 3 and 3.5. And the emergency exit right here is 1-to-1. That's how I like to play these, 1-to-1. To start off with, they always get a little bit better. So we have this setup right here, and it starts setting up way over here. Okay, but it's a valid trade, so we're going to take a look at this trade. And the entry price, let me just bring up the data window here, is 77.58. There's a little workaround here at 61. That's in my 3 pip adjustment range, so there's no reason why can't adjust around that. So let's go 61. And well, it doesn't really matter because you get pulled into this trade. Takes you out at 44. All right, so in at 61, out at 44. All right, so let's mark that off as a minus 17 pips. All right, let's mark that off here. All right, so that's that trade out of the way. We're going to come around here at 10:55. So to come down to our trade management area, this is where we're going to be when you do these walkthroughs, because I did not trade this live. I have to be a little bit subjective, I guess. So the market moves down here. If we're seeing this in real time, market moves down to our trade management area, pokes through. Now down here, you're on break even, right? But when you're poking through here, the bottom of this candle, the low is 77.10. Target's 3 pips away. You're not going to let this get out of hand at all. So let's go halfway or just above this. Yeah, let's use this. Actually, this is what I'm going to use for pullback. So let's not do that. Let's take half right here at 77.23. We'll get out at right there, 77.23. All right, so let's mark off that for a +8 for pips. And there's that. Let's just scroll forward over to Tuesday, and there was news that I want to be careful of at 8:30. Let me just scroll over there. All right, so we're looking at blanking out 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after the news. This trade sets up at 8:22. 8:23 it triggers in, so we're going to take this trade. And it's going to go right through our full target here. So this is a nice little trade right here for a plus 24. These are the kind, when you can get involved in these kind of trades, this is it's good stuff. All right, so let's do this right there for plus 24. Now re-entries are on the table, and nothing really sets up here for a re-entry down here. As you can see, there was, we went into the sell zone right here, kind of popped up here to the buy zone if you're taking these, unless you're looking for the full recycle. And, well, wouldn't matter anyhow. The trade doesn't go anywhere. We do have this, starts off as a straddle trade, then turns around, then becomes a non-straddle trade. So we're going to look at this trade here. The entry price is at 77.42. No big workarounds at all to work around. 77.42. Excuse me if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I got a sore throat tonight. Right there. All right, so let's just go through here, see what happens. Let's watch in real time. All right, trade management area. So we're going to be going for break even on this trade period. Oh. Coming back down. We came back down here to a double bottom area. When that happens, maybe just tighten her down a little bit more, a couple pips maybe. And yeah, you're popped out right there. All right, so we're going to go for a plus 2 on this one. And now, what you just saw is when you get the market pushing down, pulls back, comes down to roughly the same area. That's a chart pattern called a double bottom. What that can mean is a nice resistance, a nice support area right here. Right now, I can't see it on here. It could be from a higher time frame, or it could just be, from here. This is a 6-range chart, so just keep in mind that support and resistance on these kind of charts, not much to talk about. However, it could be a higher time frame chart, putting in some weight down here. But you see what happens. Comes down, bounces back up, tries to push through again, doesn't do it. So when you see this kind of price action, and you've gone to break even, think about ratcheting your stop down just a little bit more, because either it's going to break through, right, or go flying back up, right? Now, other traders are seeing the same thing, right? They're seeing these double bottoms. And, a lot of traders, what they do is they play the bounces off of support and resistance areas, so keep that in mind. All right, so plus 2 on that trade. Let's just scroll over to Wednesday. All right, Wednesday we have news coming out at 8:30. Now, what's great about this trade, this is one of those picture-perfect kind of pullbacks that you get. They come up and they start coming back down again. That's a good setup right here. It happens, outside of our trading time zone, but it's something to keep in mind. I know a lot of traders just look for the recycle here and then take it, but sometimes they're taking it when the market's, maybe I'll see an example actually instead of just saying it. I can actually show it to you. News is coming out at 8:30 anyhow, so just stay out of this whole area right here. Long trade sets up, doesn't trigger in. Short trade comes up, 8:50.